that. you gotta break that. You gotta break that trend with that transcendent. Because you were doing really, really well in those randoms, and then all of a sudden, yeah, all I have are checkmark cases. I checked them when they came in. But I've hit some nice cards out of that. So the only your card actually, your card came out of a checkmark case. All right, guys, this is Asia. Yeah. Yeah. Davis was like, "Did you do that?" I was like, "Yeah, I did it." All right, guys, here we go. Let's have a black auto case. I'd be all right with that. Jeff Degano took a fall. Back up here, Jeff Degano. Ian Hatt, black refractor. DJ Stewart for the Orioles. Andrew Benintendi, black refractor. That's weird. Tyler Nevin, 23/99. That's not too shabby. Joe McCarthy. You know, NT is terrible. They're so horrible with that. Sometimes their product, the checklist, comes out after the product does. Probably anytime between now and really release. It's just Panini's no Aaron Judge. They're just no good with the whole checklist thing. Alex Young, purple auto. Yeah, I've got up. I'm filling my 8th case right now. It'll probably fill pretty fast, to be honest with you. Brendan Rodgers, Sky Blue. 1 through 4 I have up in my section, which is filling a little slow. It's over half full, but I was kind of surprised at how long that one's taking. But it's not an issue because I can always just move it. Tyler Nevin, Colorado. I can always just move it. Dansby into the regular section where there's more basketball people and it'll fill up. But I filled 6, 7, 5, 6, and 7 are full. And 8 is currently filling. And 1 through 4. yeah, it's, can be hard to tell sometimes. You can usually just look at whatever they've come out with this year and know who's going to be in it, But at least you're in the teens. Right. Ian Happ refractor. You can learn a lot from their the NT previews that they do too. Double D, Donnie DeWeese. Dansby. Royals, how are you? Damn, I'm hitting a lot of these. I don't. Freaking Kyle Freeland again. 32 out of 50, Kyle Freeland. Telling you, they held all those back. They just flooded all these cases with them. Andrew Benintendi. Max Wotel, base auto. Ronaldo. Look at that. JP Crawford. 5 of 5 on the JP Crawford. All right. Whoa, tail. Gotcha. Whoa. JP Crawford, 5 of 5. I want to say we've hit like 5 or 6 of those red Futures Game relics. In 500 cases, I have not hit that many in non-Asia. I got you. Austin Riley, black refractor. Dansby refractor. Austin Riley, that's a nice card. It's about 50 of those. Peter Lambert, gold paper. All right, I'll tell you guys my secret. Are you ready? If you don't know who to pick, and there's nobody that you necessarily want to pick, trade down. Just keep trading down. Somebody wants one of those teams, and they think you're about to take them. Dylan Tate, green refractor, trade down. Multiple teams if you can. Team and PayPal, whatever. And then when it's your team again, when it's your turn again, trade down. Just keep trading down. Gathering PayPal and teams as you go. I have a feeling NT is going to be pretty top heavy. So there might not be a big difference between 19 and 30, you know. Tannerini. If you don't know who you want, trade down. And just keep going. Somebody wants your spot. Their team, they're absolutely convinced you're about to take their team. Just keep moving back. Everybody wants to trade up. You trade backwards. Get a couple teams, some of your money back. If you're really lucky, get all your money back and still have a team. Ian Happ refractor. Connor Biggio. Yeah, I think so too. And you know, you've got just as much odds of hitting that off rare card that, you know, is huge for the uncommon teams as you do with pick 30, as you would with, you know, 19 and 14. Tristan McKenzie, that's a nice card. You know, there's always, generally, there's a card or two in the case that just hit big for one of those teams that nobody thought was worth a damn, you know? And you've got just as much a chance as that card with the last pick as you do with, you know, generally 19, 14, whatever. You know, this year there are just some really big teams. And then everybody else is... Well, if you think you can grab one because... Well, the Celtics have one of the best rookies in there with Tatum. Celtics probably go... I would think the Celtics go first, but if they don't go first, they're going top 2 or 3. I thought it would go Celtics, Lakers. What's Fultz? Tatum's got to be big. Tatum, Fultz, Kuzma. There's a good handful of other teams though. But yeah, a lot of your old teams are gonna have a lot of hits, even if they're not the top rookies. '76ers, Austin Riley. Brendan Rodgers, blue paper. Suarez, refractor auto. If you absolutely have to pick and they've got a checklist out, Group Break Checklist does a good job of putting hits by team. You know, not necessarily big names, but just players on the checklist in general. You know, they give you a good idea of where you've got the better chances of just hitting quantity, if not quality. Brendan Rodgers, and not that they wouldn't be quality hits either, I'm just saying. Taylor Ward, Devers, red paper. You probably have one. I think I sent you an email today. Did you get an email? Not an email, a PM. I sent out payment information on 6 and 7 today. They were both full. Capralian. And 8 is filling. JP Crawford, gold. Non-auto, but a gold. Brendan Rodgers, black refractor. Yeah. You're in whichever one that is. Austin Riley. Ian Happ. Basketball is just crazy. It's crazy. I don't know. It's just insane. Yeah, in one casing. I like the ones I'm doing right now by number. I think that's a nice, fun way to do it without having to worry about the checklist. Where the best card could go to the guy with the 0. Crawford. Yeah, just so. Should have seen my staff trying to figure out. They put them by teams, even though I told them over and over and over, it doesn't go by team. It just go, nope, they did them by team. And then somehow they pulled all the book cards out and put them in the 4th break. I don't know how the hell they did that. Tyler Stevenson for the Reds. We're not doing very good on the autos in this one. We're a little over halfway through. We need to start picking it up. No. Fortunately, I had taken pictures. and I just had to go back and look at the pictures. But I still messed up and left a redemption with the wrong team. Kyle Tucker, refractor auto. There we go for the Astros. And so I had to pay to get that shipped to the right spot. I was really mad. I was really mad. The lady that did it, she's an older lady. She was crying. Because I was mad. I was so mad. I was like, all you need to be able to do is count to 10. Can't you count to 10? Richie Martin. Good Dansby shot coming. That was hot. She's overly sensitive. I don't really know her. She's a friend of one of the people who works for me. We were short staffed, and so I had to pick up somebody I didn't know. And so it's not easy. I don't got a red, not an auto, but a red. Jordy Latta, 1 of 5 for the Mariners. It's a nice card. She's on vacation now, so it's no big deal. But I was pissed. I was really pissed. Because there's a rule. You do 1 break at a time. You don't do multiple breaks because that's how cards get messed up. You know? Sort, package, 1 break at a time. You put everybody's name on their team bag, and then you go to the next break. You know? And she didn't do that. I don't know why. So I was pissed. I don't know. She's supposed to be back this week. Let me see who texted me at 11:11. Who is texting me at 11:11? Oh, well, good thing she did text me. I've got a dentist appointment tomorrow at 8 a.m. I think we'll do this 3rd case, though. We'll do 1 more case, and then I just won't do the Bowman case tonight. We'll do the 2015 Bowman tomorrow. Yeah, I might be. You know, it's hard enough dealing with staff when you know them. You know, when you don't know them, This lady, she talks really familiar, but she's not familiar because I don't know her. But everybody else talks to me familiar because they are, you know? So it's okay. But when she does it, I don't, you know, it's disrespectful. You don't know me. But whatever. Aaron Judge, Black Refractor. We were really short-staffed, and so I brought somebody in that I know, and I brought him in at about 30% more than what I'm paying her, but that's none of her business. You know, she agreed to the pay that she's getting. And so she found out how much he makes, and she got mad. And then she was like being shitty to him and stuff like that. So I had to lay it down. It's none of your business what anybody else makes. If you're not happy with what you make, you can try to renegotiate, or you can kick rocks. And they were like, oh, I can't believe you said that. Brian Hayes, Purple Auto. But I don't want to have a work environment where one person's being shitty to another, you know? We have gone through, well, let's see. We lost Brian because he went full-time at UPS. We lost his parents. We lost Magda, Jamie, Garrett. So like in 8 years, I've lost like 5 employees, but I've only fired 2. Josh Naylor. That's funny. Well, I don't care if they, it's just none of their business. You lie about how many hours you worked. That's a nice card. Walker Bueller Refractor Auto. I leave you with 2 hours worth of work, and when I come back later, there's 7 hours written on the board. So I checked the security system, and you weren't here 7 hours. You are gone. Courtney Hawkins. Not everybody sorts at the same pace, but a one row break takes 2 hours. It takes 2 hours. So if you tell me that you work 7, I expect there to be 7 hours worth of work done, not 2 hours. If you say you were there 3 hours and only 2 hours worth of work done, I'm not gonna bat an eye. It happens. You got slow, got distracted, whatever. No big deal. But man, when you when you're hitting me for more than double, then something's going on. Something got to give. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they'll show up at like 8:45 and say they were there at 8, and they'll leave at like 4:15 and say they left at 5. That kind of stuff. It just, I can only put up with it for so long. Everybody always wants to take the cards home. Oh, I'll do them at home, but then they never actually do them. They're like, oh, I'll take them home on a Friday and bring them back Monday morning, they'll be done. And then they don't come in Monday because they didn't do the work. So they stay home all day Monday trying to catch up, and then they don't do it. And then by Tuesday, you're like, look, if you're not here, I'm coming. Jeff DeGano, that happened to me one time. And I forgot to mention that person, and I did fire her too. Actually, so I fired 3. I forgot all about her. Yeah. Yep. She had her grandmother call me. So grandmother said, she told me that she was a full grown, she was in her 20s, had a kid, and her grandmother called me. But she was like, she told me that you told her to take some time off. She was like, but she has bills to pay. She can't take any time off. I said, I didn't tell her she has to take time off. She goes, good. She can come in tomorrow. I said, no, she's fired. I was like, she didn't tell you that? She's like, no. I was like, no, she's definitely fired. No way around it. She cannot come back in, ever. She's fired. She was mad. Ooh, Grandma was mad. She called me a racist. I was like, I don't care what color you are. You steal from me. You're fired, Nolan Watson. She said I only fired her because she was black. I was like, well, you can think whatever you want. She's still fired. Reese McGuire. Lester Asia. Jake Gatewood. All right, one box left for 19, then we'll do 20. And then I gotta go home because I gotta go to the dentist tomorrow. You want to know what I'm doing? Right? I know. That's what I said. But whatever. What do I know? You know what I'm doing tomorrow? I'm gonna tell you guys. It's a secret. Nobody knows. I'm getting braces. When I was a kid, I had just slightly crooked teeth. They didn't bother me at all, but the older I got, the more crooked they got. And I just finally got sick of it. Yeah. No, I was gonna get the clear ones. They said that Invisalign would take about 12 months. But for the same price, I can just do braces and get it done in just a few months. Nah, I don't know. But whatever, I figure get it done. This is the month, May. This is the month we're doing the IVF, so I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So hopefully this works. Yeah, traditional. Carson Fulmer. They said it would be 2 years with Invisalign to do the full jaw and everything, but I didn't care. I just want my teeth straight. So they said it would just take a few months. Straighten those out. On her teeth. Kyle Holder. It's funny too because I go to the orthodontist and I'm the only adult in there other than the people who work there. Everybody else is like middle school, high school. Benintendi. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to try it. We're using somebody else's egg. So we'll see. Leonice's sister, actually. We're using her egg. Kyle Holder. Again. It's the second Kyle Holder. I imagine one of those is a refractor. That's alright. I could probably go a few days without eating. Grant Holmes, blue refractor. Well, we'll find out because I go in the morning to get them put on. Tyler Beatty. Well, we're breaking at least the 2015 Bowman. You'll know if I say we have to postpone that it hurts really bad. I've been wanting to do it for a few years now. Probably about 5 years. So I just decided to do it. My wife said she thought I'd get hair plugs before I did this, but I thought I don't care about being bald, which I really don't. She's the one that cares about me being bald, not me. All right. Tyler Beatty, Grant Holmes, Benintendi, Jacob Gatewood, Reese McGuire, Aaron Judge, Nelson Rodriguez, Courtney Hawkins, Aaron Judge, Jordy Latta, that's a red, 1 of 5. Trey Supak, Ian Happ, Brendan Rodgers, J.P. Crawford, Gold, Brendan Rodgers, Tristan McKenzie, Ian Happ, Brendan Rodgers, Peter Lambert, Austin Riley, Dansby Swanson, Lopez, Benintendi, Swanson, Happ, Swanson, Rodgers, Judge, McCarthy, Tyler Nevin, Benintendi, and Ian Happ. Yeah, I still have the beard. It's not very long, but yeah. Kyle Holder Refractor, Carson Fulmer, Nolan Watson for Kansas City Gold Refractor, Kirby, Degano Refractor, Bueller Refractor, that's a nice one, Josh Naylor, Cabrian Hayes, purple, Richie Martin, Kyle Tucker Refractor, Stevenson Refractor, Caprillion, Taylor Ward, purple, Andrew Suarez, Biggio Refractor, Rainey, Dylan Tate, green auto, J.P. Crawford, red, 5 of 5, Max Wotel, Kyle Freeland, gold, Donnie DeWeese, Tyler Nevin Refractor, Alex Young, purple refractor, and DJ Stewart. So only 6 color, 2 gold, 1 green. Nobody really big in the color autos. Dylan Tate, Kyle Freeland, Cabrian Hayes. But we did get Walker Bueller, Kyle Tucker, Tyler Nevin. All right, let me move this over, and we'll do a third case, okay?